Dead Space 3, we're on hardcore mode, chapter 8, off the grid, AA, Gamer for Life, Demented Priest. Okay, so we made it through the beginning part of chapter 8, and we're up on the elevated area, turn the generator on, use the bench. I believe there was a blueprint in here, so now it's time to move on. Basically, when we get into chapter 9, we'll get our Arctic suit, but that's only for the very first time you played. If you're replaying, we're on hardcore mode here, so all our suits are available. As you can see, I'm wearing the engineering suit, and all I gotta do is put the engineering suit on and you're good. It's just the way it works. So anyway, once you come down, make sure you grab your circuit in here. You continue on just a little bit, and that snow spider is going to bitch slap this tube up. Okay, it's going to put us back down on the ground.
God damn it, Clark!
Okay, make sure you make a hard right and circle back around. There's
We
another
can't stay
room
outside
back
much
here,
longer.
I believe
We
has
have
a
to keep
weapons
following
part
the
or something
pipeline.
to that
Come
effect
on.
back there. And good time to get your temperature back all the way up again. Okay, there's our part. I believe that was the only thing of any interest in here. So once your temperature's back to normal, you can continue on. Okay, once you get up a little bit, you'll start to have enemies pop up out of the snow. Really quite the species of necromorphs, or whatever you call them. I mean, not only are they able to live on an atmosphere with oxygen, they can live out in space, and they can take the cold, and they have just adapted to all kinds of situations. Okay, right there to my right is the supply depot, and halfway through chapter 9 we will be coming back to that. Alright, but before continuing on, make sure you come up here, use the ladder, grab your artifact. Okay, all the collectibles are very important. The artifacts and the circuits. When you get to the later part of the game, it unlocks your super chips, so whatever you want to call it, but I believe the midway through chapter 14, you start to get your 3+3 chips, and needless to say, by that level of the game, you got all these alien enemies that are whatever, they're like super fast, or whatever, anytime you can get your shit upgraded, that's always good in my eyes, so.
You're listening to Aloha Station. Just a friendly reminder from HQ. Be sure to have your ration card stamped after every meal. We don't want anyone going hungry out there. And now, a little something to warm you up.
Okay, there's our second bot. Definitely take that. Make sure to activate the audio tape. grab your text log. We will be beelining it back through this building in Chapter 9 when we're making our way out to the supply depot.
Just a friendly reminder from HQ. Be sure to have your ration card stamped after every meal. We don't want anyone going hungry out there. And now, a little something to warm you up.
Okay, as you make your way out of that area, you kind of come over to the left side here a little bit. There's going to be a bot spot around here, right where my buddy's at. Make sure you put your bot down. Of course, you know, being the smartasses that we are, you know, we always got something to say, like when we go into those rooms and we crank up those generators that have been dormant for so long. And, you know, like, yeah, they still got fresh fuel in them or whatever, you know, and that these enemies are able to tunnel right through the snow without leaving a void. And, you know, ground's just as normal. They just appear up out of the ground without leaving tunnels or indentation in the ground, whatever you want to call it. Alright, anyway, this building here is where we go to in Chapter 9. Okay, so this really isn't part of Chapter 8, but we do go in there to warm our temperature up. The building we just passed is where we have to go through. That collectible is actually part of Chapter 9, so we're not touching that right now. Basically, we're just coming in here to get warmed up. There's a cave that's behind the building that we're going into, and there's collectibles in there, so we wanted to warm up. Even though we came in here to warm up, by the time we get into that cave and kill everybody and collect all our stuff, we're still going to be pushing our temperature down. Okay, so our cave's right here on the left. Okay, so saw that we got a weapons part in here and a bot spot. So put your bot down. Grab your weapons part and any other general loot. But of course I'm full. Okay. I believe that's going to take care of the collectibles in this cave, so now we're good to head to the building. Okay, so once we head inside, that's going to pretty much wrap up Chapter 8. And then it's the beginning of 9, obviously. And with Chapter 9, we got to go into the building, go downstairs, and then we're going to head off to do the optional quest, the supply depot, and then we have to continue on, and then we got to fight the big snow spider. Alright, so pretty much when we roll through this door, that's going to wrap up Chapter 8. When we go talk to this guy, that starts Chapter 9.
Buckle.
Okay, hardcore on Dead Space 3. Best thing to do is to save the game to a zip drive at the end of every chapter or any place that you think you may die. You want to just go back to the dashboard, go under system settings to storage, go to your hard drive, go under the game, Dead Space 3. You'll see the slot for hardcore and just save it over to the zip drive. And now, if you happen to die, what you do is you go back to the dashboard, you go into your hard drive, and you delete that one save spot, and then go to your zip drive and copy it back to your hard drive, and then you're golden. So basically what you're seeing here is to save it to your zip drive. If you do die, you just reverse the process to put the game back on your hard drive, and you're good. So don't sweat the hardcore, just follow this step, and if you die, just do that.